Hey guys, thanks for joining us tonight on the FMC's weekly FM show. It's myself and Ryan here, and we are very, very excited tonight because Football Manager 2015, as you can see on the screen, is due for release in less than 2 hours. Good evening, Ryan.
Good evening.
Do you want to get us started? How excited are you? Try to put in words.
Excited?
Excited for a long evening.
Yeah.
We've got a lot planned tonight on FMC. Hopefully you'll all come on our group and have a good chat. Share your stories as you get the game underway. Are you starting a new save or are you continuing one from beta? I'm excited to see the changes they make from the latest patch, Ryan, that they had on beta.
Yeah.
Because the latest patch I thought was fantastic, the amount they added to it.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, they did quite a lot of changes, to be fair, so definitely looking forward to seeing what they do when they go up. I don't know, have you heard anything about the full release, if they've been working on anything?
No, Miles seems to be very quiet. But
Yeah, but very busy, I think the word
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Um,
So
you're going to be starting your Coventry save, are you?
I will be. I'll have the introduction up hopefully sometime tonight.
Going on FMC website, is it?
It is.
So I like to see. You'll see on the menu along the top. I'm sure a lot of people actually miss the menu when they say they can't find stuff. But the first option is Football Manager. Down there, there'll be an option for FM15 stories. You'll find my darling someone as well as Ryan's Coventry one. And if anybody wants to get in touch, let me know. Couple of people have jumped on. Andrew Bryce, cheers for listening, pal. Just an evening, fellas. And also Nicholas has said, mind my language if I lose. He's of course referring to the competition we've had going for the free copy of Football Manager 15. We will be revealing that probably
Later
midway
on.
through the show. Yeah. Robbie's listening. Good evening, pal. Anyone else who's listening, let us know. What are you looking forward to in FM15, lads? Just let us know that as well. I know our other admin's listening, Jay, I think. I don't think he's drunk as well, just in case anyone wants to know. Obviously, he's becoming famous for the odd drip of alcohol. Ryan, do you want to quickly talk through some of the stuff you've been doing on the website? You've had a few posts come out recently. I'll slowly work my way down.
Yeah, we've seemed to have linked up with Daryl, who is a graphical god for FM, and he's allowed us to put everything that he's created onto the website. As you can see there, the TV logos, which you can activate in the match engine, which I've got the Man United TV
Oh,
logo there because I'm currently on as a Man United save in the beta, but I'll be changing that once I have my Coventry save running to something more realistic.
I'm sure Andy would love that. Liverpool there at the end.
Well, yeah, I thought I'd put something in that wasn't Man United based.
Let's have a scroll down. We've got the kits there.
Staff filters as well. That was my one that I've put in. The kits have come from Sort It Out SI.
So
Just
that beautiful kit there.
covers a lot of leagues. That post took a very, very long time to make.
Yeah, fair play to yourself. That was yourself who sat doing all that post.
And you
Yeah,
sat there sorting it when I did something wrong.
well, there's always something I've got to do. Staff filters. Do you want to explain what that is, pal?
Yep, I have. As the similar to the player filters, I've filtered out the attributes for every staff member on Football Manager, from a assistant manager right the way down to the under 21s and under 18s physio. You can change each attribute to whatever number you want, from 0 to 20, and find whatever staff members you want.
And one thing I'll just quickly jump in there. And, Nicholas has just posted saying, wasn't the idea of the new menu to make things easier to find? You would think so, pal. Obviously, I'm just going to actually quickly jump up to that, Ryan, just quickly. You've got there on the general Football Manager, right at the top there is our weekly show if you want to listen back to some previous ones. Then you've got our short lists, which you'll find like the Wonder Kids, etc. Our guides, let's go into that. Because some people have said it's quite hard to find stuff. The guides, you'll find stuff like our review, the new user interface guide, some finance tips for Football Manager, as well as downloads and shortlists, as well as stuff to help you fix the game, which you can also find right at the bottom, fixing and issues. We also have our tactics there. You'll see we created all the Premier League tactics. Then you've got the graphics. You have the skins, face packs, logo packs, kit packs, and Daz's Graphics Center, which I'll quickly jump into here. And as you'll see there's all of his stuff, which we'll talk about a bit more in a minute. In fact, we can do them while we're here, Ryan. So do you want to go on to the backgrounds you've stuck on the page?
Yeah, they've also come from Dowell, and the backgrounds are split into one. I can't remember how many. Well, there's club backgrounds there. You can see they are viewable when you take over your club, and your club background will be in the background. The competition backgrounds will go when you go into your fixtures just before your game. You'll see the competition in the background. The confederations one, if you are managing a confederation country and you go into one of their competitions, one of their logos will be in the background. The nation view will be if you are in control of a country at any point during your save. You'll see that when you're looking at your squad, and the national flag, you'll see that whenever you click anywhere around the country. The stadium backgrounds you'll see just before you go into a match, and you can also have them as the background rather than the club background as well.
I didn't know that, so they show up as you go into the game.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Now we've got our database section, which will be starting to take shape tonight, and we've got our two dedicated database people who share on our page. We've got the WizKids from the Football Manager WizKids on Facebook. James, obviously, who does the podcast with us on Monday nights. Then we've got Steve85, everyone knows Steve. He also shares on our page, so them two databases. And then you have our own FM15 databases where we'll be doing all of our low league databases, as well as unlocking all the European leagues around and all of Asia, North America, South America, etc., getting all the leagues playable. The online league here, which Ryan runs himself, if anyone's interested in playing Football Manager online, pester him on Facebook. If you're still playing FM14, we've got a specific section here with all the stuff from databases, shortlists, tactics, guides. If you do want skins, I'm going to be adding them because I do realise I've missed that off. Then we have the general football, which you can find our weekly football show. Then some interviews we've done with some people like Gary Martin. And then we've got football talk and football guides. It's all fairly simple, and I do wish people could navigate themselves around a lot easier. I'm starting to wonder if it's myself or whether just you're all useless. I refuse to blame myself 100%. Gareth Davies listening. Cheers for listening, pal. Ryan Piddle said he can't get the 3D kits to work.
Message me after the show.
Yep, the 3D kits are the ones that are for in the game, aren't they, pal?
Yeah.
The ones you set up. Andrew Bryce said, yeah, that's right. He's probably talking about the fact of Liverpool TV. He said he can't wait for Haverhill Rovers European Cup final.
That'll be a long save if you're going to get there.
Ryan Fiddle said he can't get in work yet. Andrew's talking about Liverpool save, Ryan. He couldn't get to load earlier.
That could be a beta issue.
Andrew just said there, what's to do with the logos? It'll all be fine, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yep, I'll stay.
Nicholas meant thingy. Webpage is fine. We love you. I'm going to big rant and explain how the website works. We are going to be getting a guest on soon. Dan's going to be the first one of the evening. He's going to come on and just talk about Football Manager. Should be with us any minute, so that's something to look forward to. Ryan, do you want to talk to what you've been doing during bid? Have you got playing much?
I've been on my Man United save, which I've just been using as a testing stage. It's not the save that I'm going to be doing this year. And I found 14. I did go all the way to 2036, I think it was, with Man United, and it got a bit silly, but I just had to stay there. And it's been good. I've got to second season and won everything, so I thought that save is now over. because it's going to get boring and I'll keep winning things, and that's not what I want for FM15. I want a challenge, which is why I'm going to Coventry to use up some of the players that I actually know myself, and it is my hometown club. Then hopefully I can get them back to where they were many, many years ago, back to the Premiership.
Can I just say that Martin from the WizKid's been on? He's asking how does he ask questions. Google Hangouts changed how you ask. Get on the Q&A. Ryan's going to explain to you.
It is, yeah. You'll see your name at the top right, and there'll be a circle with a question mark next to it. Next to that, there'll be a box with even smaller boxes in it. Click on that, and the Q&A will be in there, and then the Q&A will pop up at the side.
There you go, sorted. So now, obviously, we are 1 hour, 19 minutes and 10 seconds in a minute away from Football Manager 2015 being released officially. Ryan, I want your opinions. Now, bear in mind that we try in the football show to be as honest as possible, and there's no reason why we can't not hold back on this show. So give me your honest opinions on beta so far. What's impressed you? What's pissed you off? Just let the lads know so they can maybe give their opinions on your opinions.
I think the worst thing, when it first came out, the worst thing that annoyed me was the match engine and the way the players were running. It looked horrific. They looked like they were running like they shit themselves. The own goals and the back passes that led to own goals really annoyed me. The high scores, even in the Premier League when I was at Man United, the high scores just looked ridiculous. But then they released an update once, which it didn't fix the match engine issues, but the latest one that has come out, the 15.0.3, fixed a lot of issues, and I've been very impressed. It looks much like the full game, so I'm going to be interested to see what they've updated when the full release comes out in under 1 hour and 20 minutes now.
Yeah, exciting times.
It is.
I think personally, the couple of things that have upset me is on the squad screen. I had this discussion with Andre, one of our admin lads, and we were talking about when you're selecting to customize your squad list. So like I wanted to see the assists, the passing accuracy, etc. And when you added so many to the list, you couldn't drag the list across. And it started to make it very frustrating. It's just the smallest bug, and it used to just drive me fucking mental. Apart from that, beta itself has actually impressed me. I haven't had as many bugs as a lot of people. A lot of people on the group have been going mental, and you seriously, honestly, I can't complain at some of the lads because they've had such a tough time with bugs, and some of them have drove people mental.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I can't seem to find, because I've been given the England job now in the second season with Man United, when you're looking for players that are English, on FM14 you could select to not have players in the list that are already in the national pool. I can't seem to find that anywhere on FM15, which is driving me insane.
Now I can, what I will recommend, here comes the greatest plug ever, lads. If you go onto the FM Central YouTube channel, you'll see a series running which me and Ryan actually run during beta, so it shows how much notice he pays of our videos. There's a point where I search for some England players who are not in the national pool. So if Ryan watches back them videos, he'll learn where the option is and he will fix his solution. Steve's been on. Cheers, listening, pal. He's just saying he loves how the site looks now. So that's nice. It's probably because he was looking just as I showed where his database is going to be. Ryan's been on. Ryan Pridley's just saying the injuries annoyed him. The sheer amount. There was this issue on FM14, Ryan, wasn't there, pal? Mm-hmm. Where they had the so many injuries. It happened during the normal game, so don't cross your fingers that bug's going to be removed. Just had a bit of an issue with Dan coming in. He seemed to come in and jump out. Gareth's just saying he's been playing demo and the scoring was better. Nicholas said whoever wins the competition, they're not going to get any sleep tonight. And Martin says good evening, Steve. Also, Martin's found the Q&A, which is great. Martin will be on the show later. He's going to finish the show with us.
Andrew said, I'm going to answer this one because it's a technical question and I get excited when people ask me technical things. This is what version will the game change to be when the full release comes out? From what I know, it should change to 15.1 on the full release, which is what the demo is at the moment.
Yeah,
Because
15.1 and then
Miles
probably
was asked why people that have downloaded the demo get 15.1 and the beta stays at 15.0.3. Is a rather silly question because you get more on the beta and you get to play for longer.
yeah. It is strange. I do understand why they limit the demo, but I think on a game where you release beta access to everybody, basically, because they seem to do this a lot where they advertise beta as no like a special gift, but
Mhm.
anybody who purchases the game early gets beta. So because the list of sites where you get it from are endless, and the sites which aren't in that list actually they basically purchase it from a site where you can get it. So it's kind of like third party. So I don't think I found anyone who's actually said they've bought the game and didn't get beta. I haven't seen anybody on our group. James has been on.
Yeah.
James will be releasing some videos on his own personal YouTube channel when he pulls his finger out. Um, he said the game's brilliant this year. 12 was different, but 13 and 14 were similar, so it needed big change. And my screen's just changed. 1 second. Needed a big change, and we got it. Takes a bit getting used to, but he does love it. As for bugs, a few high-scoring games. James, as he said in his Miles, has basically he tried to answer in a very professional way, but he's basically hinted many times that Cristiano Ronaldo broke the game. And it's just more leagues around the world. There's a lot of high-scoring games now, so I kind of understand how they've had to open the match engine up to kind of access the high-scoring games. There's always going to be issues with that where you get far too many high-scoring games in a row. But Ryan, can you actually fix that, or
Um, well, not really, because can you predict every single result of every game on FM?
that's the problem? Yeah. Um, it appears we've got a big issue with Dan coming on. I'm going to have to actually cut him off coming on just because we've got a couple of things. I'll try to get him on near the end. Just bear with us, Dan. I'll send you obviously a link again soon. We're just looking in now, Ryan. We're going to have a look at the competition post and just read out the winning post if you're feeling confident in your reading ability.
I should be.
Just ready when you are, and then I'll get back to your questions, lads, down the right-hand side once we finish this. Breaking the good news to people.
I have it up now. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready. And this is the winning post, so if you are listening, the winner, you can post along the side and get excited as you go. So here we go. AFC Wimbledon, the team that rose from the ashes of the controversial move from Wimbledon to Milton Keynes. A team which in their previous 3 years in League Two have been filled with relegation battles and tense final days. Now I don't intend to change the latter part of the previous statement, just the first. In 5 years' time, the City of Wimbledon will have a Premier League team to be playing in their city with the best talent at the doorstep. How will I achieve that? Easy. League 2 isn't about hoofball and dirty tactics. I plan to teach the other bargain players how to be real football players. Possession style of play and swift attacking football to catch the team on the break. Now not only is it a wonderful sight to watch, it attracts players from all of the clubs to come and join the team playing proper football, as well as fans who want to see the beautiful game played beautifully, therefore increasing funds to buy better players for the club. The formation I will employ here will be a simple but effective formation, 4-1-2-1-2. The wing-backs are on attack, bombing down the wings with whip-pass face balls for our strikers to pounce on. A ball-playing defender and an old-fashioned tough defender in the middle. All four midfielders need to be playmakers able to defend and attack. The strikers need to be tall, strong and fast. That is what's going to tear up the league. Some managers are tracksuit, some managers are professionals in their fancy suits. Me, I'm both. I don't take crap from anyone. You follow my policy or you go. If you come to my office moaning that you want to go to PSG, be prepared to play in the under-21s. You play for my team, all the way is the highway to Eastleigh. Training. What wins or loses the games at weekend? Now, I'm not one to go onto the pitch and run the session. That's the coach's job. But if any of my players don't turn up to training session, they should expect a fine. Training is crucial here. It's the key to success, and that's why no-nonsense approach will be delivered. Players will know their roles in the club and focus on the football side of their jobs. Scroll down. After a year in League Two, I plan to be sitting top of the table and playing football in League One next season. That year, not only get promoted and not only win the JPT, but beat MK Dons home and away. Championship football might prove a struggle, but we will attempt to sneak the playoffs first or second season. Premier League football is coming to Wimbledon. Thank you for my press conference today. And Burzeye jokes up, realising it's 0.0001 o'clock. Time to get real AFC Wimbledon story underway as I upload Steam.
There we go. Fantastic. Do you want to reveal the winner's name so people know who to abuse?
The winner's name? I have been messaged on Facebook, so I don't know if it is the person that is the winner, but the winner is Chris Rode.
That's the one. Congratulations, pal. Just contact us on Facebook and we'll sort it out. I'll send you an email later also as well with the details. Let's just go through a couple of stuff on the side now that's been done. Brilliant reading, by the way, Ryan. Good job I didn't do it. Ryan Piddle said, Ryan, can you also talk him through how to do Daz's TV logos?
Yep.
That's very simple, pal. You can probably actually just say that now.
I've got to try and think now.
That's the one where you just select the one you want.
Select the one that you want. If it's whatever one, open the folder, and you'll have a graphics and panels folder. Just slot that folder straight into the skin folder that you're using on Football Manager 2015.
There you go. Simple. Just quickly there, Andrew Bryce has said Ronaldo broke the match engine. What he's meaning by that is Ronaldo's amazing goal scoring record.
Too many goals.
Basically, it was close to impossible on Football Manager. You never saw them getting even close to that. So they've obviously had to somehow try to edit it to make this stuff possible. Steve said, "Evening, man, and how dare you, boys? I never use the site." Sorry, I mean I do. Ha, funny. Database is getting sacked off. Nicholas said, "Well done to the winner." It's nice to see you being play there, Nicholas.
Sporting.
Yeah, yours was definitely one that we did enjoy, and don't get me wrong. There was some fantastic ones in. I mean, I'm sure you'll agree with Ryan reading that. That was a fantastic piece. As soon as we read it, we all loved it. We said it was really good. Good to listen to. Fantastic. So.
Mm-hmm. Took us a long time to come to a decision.
Yeah, blame Jay for that. Let's go through. Jay will be joining us, believe it or not. Just to surprise people, he's going to be coming on in about 5 minutes. Nicholas said he plans on doing YouTube this year. I hope you've told them, pal, because obviously if not, it's class as rape. Gareth said he'll be posting on YouTube once again. Better buy the game first, pal. Let's have a look. Nicholas said, "Damn, that sounds more than 500." No, pal, it was safe, don't worry. We had Jay doing his prolific test and even come back with precise number counts. Andrew Costa, I actually wrote everything in the application. Chris wrote, "You owe me an FM." I'd believe that, Andre, if I didn't know how good your writing or how bad your writing is. Nicholas is just grabbing an axe and going to go and find Chris. I'm surprised he hasn't commented. I wonder if he's actually having the issue as well as some people where they can't actually find out how to comment. Do you want to explain that again?
Yeah, you'll see at the top right, you should see your picture that you have on Google+. I'm losing my voice now, that's all that reading. Next to that, you'll have a circle with a question mark in it. Next to that, you'll see a box with more squares in it. Click on that and the Q&A will be in there.
There we go, simple. Just let me know, lads, what apart from your main save, do you have any other things you're planning for FM15 which you don't normally do? What about yourself, Ryan? Just a throw curveball, are you?
Well, I'm hoping to try and manage in Australia again, and hopefully it isn't as boring as it was on FM15 and I can get somewhere. If we can, I'm hoping to see if I can try and unlock the lower leagues in Australia and give that a go.
It would be interesting to maybe even test yourself in the lower levels of New Zealand and maybe then get a job in Australia.
Yeah.
That type of thing would be quite fun. I mean, I'd love to hear some people's ideas. What crazy saves are they considering? What when you've got the likes of Jay who randomly come up with KR, I assume it was after my fantastic ability to find Gary Martin, and then the whole of FMC loved him. That's right, lads. I'm taking all the credit, not just a little bit. Um, Obviously, he then decided to be KR, so it was basically my idea. Um, I think personally, I think I'm going to do this Darlington save now because it's going to be a story. I can't hit this save constantly, otherwise it's going to be pumping out stories every day, and it's just too much. So I think I'm going to continue my MK Dons save because I'm close to pushing, actually close to the Premier League. So that could be extremely interesting. And also, I want to give Egerson a go in Norway. And I actually want to venture outside of Europe because believe it or not, Ryan, I didn't play outside of Europe once on FM14. I just had no interest in it.
Some of the leagues outside Europe are okay. Some of them you just can't seem to get anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I had no interest in giving it a go. So, but Jay's going to be with us in a minute. And also, so is Andy Bryce. He's going to come on and just talk about FM. Jay's going to stay with us till the end. We might actually end up running over the 45 minutes because there's a couple of people who want to come on. Gareth said, "Are CD keys trusted, Ryan?"
I would think so. I'd have to have a look at the website.
I'm not sure if he's talking about a specific site.
Heard of them.
You've heard of them? Oh, is it an actual site, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I've never heard of them. My knowledge on stuff like that is basically, you just ask me a question, I then ask Ryan the question and I answer it to you, so as if I just asked it.
Or they all come to me at once and
Steve's just revealed some news there. He's just said, for the first time in my databases, I will be changing players CA this year. My screen just jumped. Cheers for someone who commented. It's become a big part of editing now. That'll definitely keep you busy, pal. There'll be no time for you getting to work.
Yeah, well, it's the CA number that he will be changing. He won't be changing any of the attributes of the players, which some people do. But changing the CA, it affects how they develop, which is a great addition to any database.
I've got some breaking news, lads. Popping up on the screen. Mr. J Pointer has left the pub.
I never went. It's fine.
He never went to the pub. I'm actually curious, with the amount of time now Ryan and Jay have been admin together, how many podcasts or shows have you done together?
None.
I thought this was the first one.
Actually, no, we've done one. We did the score show.
Before. We did before because we did a predict the results show. I think we did together.
Ah, yes, that's right. Yeah.
Jay smashed me.
We did more before Ryan was admin than after.
As soon as he become admin, basically, Jay spat his dummy on, refused to let him, refused to come on. Now, Jay, you've just come onto the show, and we're now going to silence you for a minute. Andrew's come on to join us. Good evening, pal. Can you hear us all right?
Yes, we do come into play.
Andrew, can you hear us?
Do things to make the world better.
You can't hear us. We've got a bit of issues there, lads. We'll try to get him back on. I'll just boot him for a minute. Jay, you got angry that I spoke about KR. Do you want to explain to the lads? Do you want to explain to the lads what I'm talking about? Some might not even know what KR means.
I would say, but I can't say it. Would be the best solution like that. Like
yeah, don't we just say it's a team?
Natsrulug Flag Reykjavik.
There we go.
That's my best attempt at that. It's just basically KR Reykjavik. It's a team in Iceland. They have, before I took over, they were semi-professional. They had already won the most in their league, though, which takes a bit away from it. But Paul never said anything about KR. They're the first I heard of. It was not from him.
Yeah, whatever. Sure.
I don't think you should be able to take credit for that.
Take credit for everything. Hello.
Sounds about right.
Just gonna jump down the side. Jesus, how long did you lads comment for? Andrew Bryce, he must have posted this before. He just said, I can't pronounce it. Fig Bockerson. And where's he gone, Jay? Do you know? He just said he's left. That was out of the striker wanted up front with Gary Martin, the one who you had for a long time.
For Borson? Isn't that how you say it? You don't pronounce the G's?
Something like that. All I know is he says he's left. Just up here, it looks like Gareth said he looks like £20 going in an empty bank account. If it was only £20, you lucky man. That's cheap.
Andrew says he's just been
I've
booted.
seen a few people order from CD Keys, so I think they are trusted.
I've never heard of them. Like I say, I thought he was just asking in general, like a key you get with the CD.
No, it was the place that was doing. That was the place that was doing for Football Manager for just over £20.
Okay. Jay, do you have any low league databases you plan on doing which you want to announce to people as like a little spoiler?
I've got it's not really. Yeah, I've got a few planned that I'm going to be doing when I've got the odd hour or so. I've got the England one coming out, which we're going to get done by 1 o'clock tonight. Which as soon as midnight opens, we aren't going to be playing Football Manager. We're going to be on the editor.
Yes.
I got. I think we're going to do Spain, Iceland again. So we've got that one. And because I'm going to try and mix some things around, make some challenges as well. And I think that was about it for now that we're definitely doing. I think there's others we're looking at. Holland was another one, but that's obviously looked at that, and that's quite a complicated system.
Yeah, I spoke
Scotland,
to somebody.
Wales, the home nations we'll look at as well.
Somebody on Twitter was looking at the asking us about the Holland one, and I said it'd have to be looked into. There's also the one I do want to look into is Spain, but I know level 5, which is where Andorra's based club is playing now. Because I know there's 2 Andorra clubs in the Spanish leagues, and one of them plays near Barcelona, and one of them is actually from Andorra. But they're based in level 5, and I think there's like 20 divisions in that level, so I've got a feeling it's going to be too much of a mess.
I think 20. It's not the divisions. It's harder. That makes the things tricky. It's the amount of promotions and relegations and getting it all to line up. If there's information on the leagues, then we can do it. Then that's fine. It's just finding the information.
Yeah, that's
that
it.
makes it difficult. Because we aren't all experts in level 7 in Jamaica or something. We aren't that good.
I know, obviously, that's one of the reasons why I put that when I was saying you about just cutting the England one at either level 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Because once it went further down, I remember you searching for so long for cups to find out what leagues took part in the cups.
Yeah, there's nothing for level 9. It stops. All the information stops at level 9. The league's fine, but that's when I couldn't find anything. I looked on every lower league website I could find, just couldn't see anything on there.
One thing I would say, I've noticed we do get quite a lot of people listen back now on YouTube and on Google Hangouts page itself. People listen back. Always remember this show's live, so when we start laughing, normally I'm reading a comment on the side. And Andre said that he seems shocked that Jay's here. He said he's probably not drunk, but certainly high.
Get in there. Get in there.
Can you confirm, Jay? Are you high on energy drinks?
No, I'm only on my first one.
And this is dedication to Football Manager that Jay is supposedly ill. I think he just doesn't want to go to uni tomorrow.
I'm going in. I've got to go in.
Oh, he's going in?
Yeah.
Andrew said he thinks he's just been booted. You were, pal. I'm very ruthless. I'll give you a minute. If I don't hear anything, I'll kick him.
Ruthless or rude?
It's not rude. It's not rude. I can't sit here all night on the podcast going, hello. Just so you Gareth's asking, what is better, Braintree save or low league save like level 12? I would say 5% of people actually go past 2 or 3 seasons on level 12. Would you say, Ryan, or would you say even less?
Depends on how dedicated you are.
You see a lot post at this starting, but then don't actually do anything.
I think I have tried it with Coventry Spinks. I think they're in level 12, and it gets ridiculous because you're trying to change them from are they even classed as semi-pro? Cause
that'll be amateur, I imagine.
Yeah, some of the players you get are just horrific, and it takes ages to build them up. you've got to build the finances up, and it takes a very long time.
Yeah,
Finance is the tricky bit. From the whole club owning 20 quid to try and get them in the proper league, trying to get them to turn semi-pro, and to actually getting them to pay for players.
it's it's that. I think that's a problem because people post to get excited, but then after 2 or 3 years where you're losing players constantly, I think you get to level 9 or sometimes even just level 11, and you just think, oh, I can't be asked. I want to go as like Man United, for example.
But it's them levels where if one player up front is scoring loads of goals, a player that's is able to sign him, he's off.
Yeah, I think
there's
that's
no loyalty
why,
in the lower leagues.
For example, I did a Great Yarmouth save in level 10, got promoted, won the league, had about a 28-man squad. I lost all but 3 of them to teams in the league above me.
Yeah, it's just mental, isn't it?
And you can't exactly go and offer them more wage. It's just saying, come play for us for £0 again.
Mm.
And it's they aren't going to do it. Why would
ridiculous.
they? If they can play in a higher league, they'll go. It's realistic in that aspect, though.
Martin's saying go to Green Man Gaming. Martin will be joining us any minute. I've just linked him to come in, so Martin will be joining us just to have a chin wag. See what he's looking forward to. I noticed he posted on the WizKids page about his Leeds save. He can tell us a little bit about that. I think that was Martin. Might be James. Martin's in now, I think. So as soon as he starts talking, we'll ask him. Andrew's just said that he has a update queued, Ryan, for FM15.
That's what I've just quickly gone onto mine to have a look at that. I've got one.
I'll have a look afterwards. I had the best. Andrew's just in there. Top scoring level 9 next season. He fucked off because he was on no money. That's the problem, pal. I think my Darlington save should be good because they're one of the best teams down there. So I mean, the first season might be a bit easy. I'm not sure. I mean, in real life they're doing amazing. But my idea is obviously I used to live near there and I want to push them back up. Martin, can you hear us, pal?
I can, yeah.
Ooh.
He's on. He can. Hiya, pal. I was just telling the lads, I saw you posted on your Facebook page about your save at the minute you're doing in beta. How's it going?
Yeah, it's going very well. I'm managing Leeds, and I'm just coming up to my first game in the Premiership now. And yeah, looking forward to it. Spent the last 2 real life days just going through the summer looking for different players and stuff. And yeah, it's just gone very well. Very happy with the beta overall, you know.
Keeps you busy looking for players then. How you finding the search and in the scouting section?
Everything seems to take 1 mouse click extra to find now, but other than that, I'm extremely happy with it.
I think it's a lot more detailed though, isn't it? So I mean, I'm going to find out a lot more in my Darlington save because obviously I'm going to put a lot more focus in. But it does seem a lot more detailed, which is going to be good.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it overall. That's just my one little issue, is it just seems a little bit to take a little bit longer to get around the game when you're trying to. I don't like the new search bar. Everything else is fine.
What you don't like the new search bar?
I think it's a lot easier.
Yeah, I was going to say it. Okay, I know. One thing I have noticed is when you type in the search bar, Jay, when you scroll down, if you accidentally go to the left or the right of the box, so you're completely going clear of it, it automatically selects whatever you were closest to, which drove me mental a couple of times when I was trying to feed my little lad while searching. I don't know if you've experienced that, Jay.
Not the best multitasker.
I'm fucking useless, honestly.
I've never tried to feed a small baby while playing Football Manager, so I wouldn't know that.
Well, I mean, I tried to put him down, but he kept crying. They don't understand priorities. That's
your laptop or the baby?
The baby.
Go on, I have news.
Go on then.
From Miles Jacobson. On his Twitter, he's put "she's live," so I assume
I've just done the update.
The full game is now live.
The full game has come live early.
And he says, yeah, he's an hour early. Massive thanks to Steam. So that's a big thanks to Steam who have put these release early.
There was just a 66 megabyte update. Only 66 megabytes.
I don't think they've done much. Oh, I just noticed Jay's posters. Jay, why are you posting when you're on here?
Because Martin was talking, I didn't want to be rude.
Oh, confused. I looked, I was thinking, I'm slightly confused now.
It's called being polite. Football
Um,
Manager 2015 now available is the big banner across the Steam.
There you go. Martin, just
editor.
quickly, what are you lads on the WizKids looking for your first saves? Do you know what the other lads are doing? Do you want to reveal it?
I actually don't. Andy and Edvard don't have the game yet. Edvard normally tends not to get it till around Christmas time, and I don't know why Andy doesn't have it. I think he will soon, but James has it. But I think he's tried a few small test saves, but with work commitments and stuff, he hasn't had much time to play it. But I've done about 5 full seasons with different teams, and yeah, no, nothing but impressed, really.
I know James won't reveal to me who he's managing. He keeps telling me to wait for his video, but like he messaged me this morning, he recorded 25 minutes of his video last night talking to himself. Andrew asked me how far down am I going. I'm going down to level 8. I'm starting. Yeah. Martin, do you want to just quickly let us know what FM WizKids have planned? Anything exciting?
Just the usual stuff. James will have a new database out very soon with all the Wonder Kids people are asking for and stuff like that. Our usual database, and that'll continue as normal through the run of the game, obviously. And other than that, no, you can just expect to see a lot of our saves, stuff like that. We might have some very big news regarding the page in January, which I know is a while away, and yeah, but we're going to say nothing about it till we hear more about it. But other than
Sorry? I was going to say it's something to look forward to. Obviously, I know a couple of things, but like you say, it's obviously waiting until January to reveal that you're going to turn into a woman.
Yeah, exactly. But no, yeah, we could have some massive news regarding the Facebook page in January. But other than that, no, you can expect to see the same stuff on the page. James's database. Lots of pictures of all of our saves when we all have the game, and the usual you can download our tactics from the page or the FM Central website, and that's it really.
Do you want me to tell you some news which I assume you don't know about, since you didn't just plug it? The Football Manager WizKids database this year will be using our Level 8 database. So once the database is up and running tonight, it'll be sent over to James for him to begin his work on, which means that anybody who uses their database throughout the year will be able to play right down to level 8 without having to worry about them clashing, etc., because they'll be obviously built up together. So there you go, Martin. There's some news you didn't know about.
I should keep my ear to the ground more, I really should.
Don't worry. I discussed it with James a while ago, and it seemed like a really good idea because it means when you come to play the game in January, for example, we don't have to worry about not being able to play level 7 on an updated database.
Yeah, no, we did something like that similar about 3 years ago with the pantomime villain of FM Nutters, but it didn't last very long, you know.
Well, like I say, all we're going to do is just get our level 8 up and running and send it over to James. It saves him making the level 8, and it also just gives us different kind of base to start on. And then it'll all be FM WizKids, so we won't be taking any credit from there.
All credit's where it's you, in all fairness, you know.
No, we'll take everybody's credit.
Well, you will, Jay, but obviously we won't say anything. I'm just looking at you. Ryan said, "Okay, I do." I literally have no idea what that's about.
He said earlier that he didn't have an update queued, and now he says he does.
Oh yeah, I see you. There's too many questions. Let's have a look. Gareth said that he gutted he didn't win. He's asking about the group. We have a rule in our group on FM Central. If you don't purchase a game and you download it illegally, you're not welcome in the group. So obviously Gareth had an issue, but hopefully he's getting it sorted. Andre said the search bar's so slow. It's just you, pal. Honestly. I told you about this. Stop spamming our chats. But yeah, it's the show's over. We've literally just basically talked for 45 minutes. But as everyone said, the game's live. I am hoping they stuck the editor live as well.
Nope.
Oh, come on, Jay. Pull your finger. But
I've
yeah.
been closed. I can't reclose it down and reload it up as many more times.
Okay. There's a lot more people listening on YouTube, so thank you for listening back. A couple of people have joined our group who said they listened on YouTube and found us. So Martin, do you want to just let them know where you're from as well? He doesn't want to tell you. Basically, lads, if you go onto Facebook, you'll find us at FM Central, and you'll find Martin on the Football Manager WizKids. A great page, and like I say, good friends of ours. Martin would have told you himself, but he's so excited about FM15, he's gone quiet. So cheers for coming on, lads, and let's all just enjoy FM15.